You're now tuning to Rinse FM. This is Cheeky Sport. You're with myself, Big J.
Cheeky Sport.
Like a Chris.
Incredibly ill, Jake.
Yes, man. And we are back in full effect during the international break. And as we are actually recording this...
What's wrong with you? Bro, I'm mad ill. I
think I caught the illness. Time when you do the intro, someone brings you up. Cuts you.
Bro, what's wrong with you? I'm feeling it today. You're lucky I'm here today, guys. Maybe not, because some of you don't like me. But yeah, I don't know what I've got. There's been loads of illnesses around.
He's been doing a bad
thing. Bro, be real.
Tell him what you've been doing.
It was Joel that gave you this nastiness, bro.
I think it was Joel that gave me this illness.
Joel, bro.
Wasn't that girl from
ideas.
Wasn't the girl from the...
Hey, look at Jack. See, Jack, that's how I feel when you did it.
What did you say?
No, you're moving mad, Chris.
Yeah, you're moving mad, didn't it?
He gave me the eyes like my mum. He gave me the eyes.
It's not the time. Even that laugh is nervous. All right, let's keep it moving.
Anyway,
so obviously you was ill, but we had that.
I'm still ill. I'm not was ill.
Sorry. Can you talk a bit about that tournament from yesterday? Very quickly.
Oh yeah, so we GRM we did a little football tournament for the youth in East London in Poplar. Yeah, man. I think it's once you get a company to a certain position, I think there's a time you need to start giving back.
Yeah.
And I think this is our time. Like we've had a good few years. We're now in a position where we influence a lot of people, not in a.
Are you looking to do another one? Is there any way we can get
100%? Yeah, there's loads. So we work with a youth company called OMG Education, who we held the tournament with yesterday. So they help to look after kids and all that sort of stuff. So. Yeah, man, we're going to be working continuously with them, just trying.
Yeah, man. Any of you use that?
Any of you use, man.
If you want to kick ball, yeah, man.
Because yesterday we had Joel there, we had Chris there, we had Uncle Ed, Mr. 419.
Jeez, he's come on the show before.
Wait, how many people kick ball? Did you kick ball yesterday?
Of course, 100.
All these
you kick ball?
Nah, because I wasn't even going to pop down.
So certain man was shook. I can't lie. Certain man was shook to kick ball. Chucky. He was a bit shook to kick ball.
Chucky was there for the half-cast. Figure Flow.
You shook, geezer.
Well, Figure Flow's going to play.
A.K.A. Lacazette.
I thought he was going to play still.
Man is calling everyone out, yeah?
You know who you guys would have loved to see play?
Who?
It's Donut right.
Who? Akeem.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Two left feet.
Why wasn't he there?
Oh, apparently they call him the trampoline. The ball just bounced off him. No control.
I'm known as, like I said, when I was younger, I was known as the young Lillian Thuram.
No, you was not.
Then when I converted to centre back,
young Lillian Thuram when he was 5 years old.
The
young Lily Savage.
Young Lily Savage.
That's a Lily Savage.
He was not Lillian, geezer.
That's a Lily Savage.
What, you got pace?
Yeah?
What's your attribute? What's your main attribute?
Bro, me and my gut will beat Akeem in the race right now.
No way. We should do charity team. Cheeky Sport charity. You two in a race.
Bro,
I was smoking.
Bro, this ain't sports day. Egg and spoon race. I'm sorry.
He's going to smoke you in a race.
You're probably going to lose out with all the dads on egg and spoon race. You know what them ones?
Showing his
what, do you think you can beat him in a race?
No. Nah. Anyway, my
what? You might not really like me in the race. You guys ain't seen the run.
I think Jack could beat you in a race.
Hey, listen, I've got a little bit of pace there.
Disrespect.
Bro,
I run for bare buses.
You know what's so funny? I don't think Jack can ever run. Jack, can you run?
Listen, when we go outside after this,
you actually run though.
I've never seen Jack move like.
But you might not actually see me run. It might look funny.
Listen, remember, I play football every Wednesday.
What does that mean?
But that means I play more football than you.
So?
No, tell him, guys.
Tell me you're good.
What does that mean? Coming from a guy who's Mr. Armchair over here. He didn't even get out of his armchair to play football, let alone watch it.
Why you tabbed me? You got coochies, mate.
I said coochies. We're in 2001 with them words. Coochies.
Yeah, but we say lurgies in this
Anyway, my strongest attributes is agility and finesse.
Finesse.
Finesse and arguments.
Any man who says his ability is finesse.
Who's got finesse?
What does that mean?
Who says finesse?
What does that mean?
419.
That's the way I play it.
Therefore a Nigerian stat there. All right, cool.
You said it, I didn't.
Oh yeah, for real, hasn't it? Oh, you know John's gonna be on to me for that one as well.
Yeah, that's why I gotta keep it calm, mate.
What was I saying? England. We're not going to talk about England Montenegro.
Yes,
happening right now.
England's winning 4-1. By the way, off air.
Come on, England! Come on, England! Come on, England! Come on, England!
Who's Montenegro, bruh?
It's coming home.
What do you mean? Who on Montenegro? Like, shut up, my brother.
This is why.
Wait, what was it? Is it Kesman who used to play Serbia? Is it Kesman?
No, he used to play for Serbia.
Yeah, but they beat Serbia and Montenegro together, didn't it?
Yeah, but he was.
But he was Serbian side.
Yeah, he was Serbian side, I believe. So, bro, 4-1 against. you do understand going to a place like Montenegro
And
is
they were
very tough.
and they were 1-0 down.
Yeah, and we were 1-0 down. We've turned it
This
round.
is like playing San Marino.
Are you mad?
Brother, San Marino are the worst team.
Yeah,
You
this is
do
the second
realise?
worst team.
No, San Marino's the worst team in the world.
I believe Montenegro were the second group of seed teams.
Yeah.
So to call them San Marino, go and check your facts, bro.
Brother.
Because you're chatting rubbish. You know what?
Trust
Let me
me.
find out the ranking for them right now.
Go,
Yeah,
find
man.
it out, please.
At the end of the day, all I'm trying to say is this about the England team.
It's a good team. It's a good little side.
It's a good little side, and at the end of the day, there are a lot. Even though, like, they're not a team of world class
Ross
players,
Barkley scored 2 goals.
bro.
That's how you know. That's how you know. Come
No,
on.
but listen. Again, my point is, even though they're not a team of world class players, they gel well.
Akeem, what do you think?
This team gels better.
Watch.
haters,
Okay, what do
man.
you think?
This team gels better.
I think it's a game that England were going to win anyway. Like,
No,
and
because-
it's not.
No, you're
excitement.
missing the
I think
point.
excitement.
No, but I mean, no, but
See?
bro,
And that's a football
no,
thing.
you're missing the set. You're missing the set. You're missing the point.
Montenegro, bear in mind, sorry, are 46th in the world, just behind Nigeria, joint with Nigeria, sorry.
No, that's not.
Above,
That's
above,
But that's not right.
Well, that's
But that's not right.
Shut
Well,
up.
that's-
Listen to me, please.
Tell him, is that not right, Akeem?
Yeah.
And Nigeria
okay.
not one of those teams.
Listen,
Nah,
listen.
Best fashion. Best fashion.
Listen, above Russia, who were quarter-finalists in the World Cup this year. So they're
Week World
50th.
Cup was a week World Cup.
Shush.
'Cause
By the way,
England-
Keep the
Shush.
facts coming. Keep the facts coming, Jack.
Norway 48th.
By the way, the
Bulgaria
rankings,
below
the
them.
The rankings are pretty
5-1
nonsense.
England, sorry. It's 5-1 now.
Who scored
Oh,
now?
but we should be doing. This is standard for England.
Who scored now? Pickford.
If it's hugged to the door, I swear
scored?
to God,
Pickford?
I'm gonna come and take where the hell you got.
Sterling. 81st minute.
Oh man.
Do you know what?
That's
Sterling is one of the best players in the world right now.
100%.
End of story.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, form,
End
oh,
of
form,
story.
oh,
On form, yeah,
yeah.
he's on, bruv. He's
Yeah, but
doing
he's
the
been on
business.
form. He's been
Well
on
done,
form.
Uncle Pep. Uncle Pep, I'll say something. Yeah, beginning of the season, this guy tried to send me some messages, some dumb messages telling me Uncle Pep ain't got these men on the side. Now look, Raheem Sterling and Uncle
Nah,
Pep.
he
look
what I'm trying to
like
say.
best
I
brothers.
wanna-
I've got to give it- I agree.
let me make my point about England, please. All I'm trying to say is this: before, as an England fan or anything, when we used to sit down and we watch England, we don't know what we're going to get.
100%.
When was
So the
that?
fact-
When was
so-
that? When was that?
Bro,
Sorry, when
it's
was
just
this?
for
Most
years.
of our life, most of our life.
Majority of our
so
life.
even the fact that Akeem's
but-
saying that this is expected to win, I'm glad that we've got to that
Yeah,
place
exactly.
where
100%.
we're actually looking at teams. We're like, we
No,
should be-
no,
we
no,
should
no,
be-
no, no,
hold on,
no, no,
hold on,
no,
hold on,
no,
hold on,
that's
hold
the
on.
only
We're
thing I don't
smoking
agree with that.
That's
The
incorrect.
only
That's
thing
incorrect.
I don't
I
agree
disagree,
is
I disagree.
Man United. Sorry, not
Man,
Man
that's a Man
United.
United.
Oh, you see?
England,
On his
hold
head.
Wait, England has always, whether it's 20 years ago, 10 years ago, or now, expected to beat Montenegro.
Always.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But we
man.
did- the last time
I know. I'm not
Exactly,
saying. I know, but you're talking
that's
about.
what I'm trying to say.
No, all I'm saying is you're talking about expectation. I'm just breaking down that point.
I hate when you do this.
Yeah,
but technically, if you're talking about
No,
expectation,
it's not.
nobody cares.
No, it's not. It's not technical. It's actually exactly what he said. Actually, and what he said
my
said was 20 years ago we wouldn't be expected to win a game.
You ain't
I
got
even
to
say- did I
you
say
ain't got to do
that?
accent for your own voice. You ain't got to do accent.
But just talking
Your voice is an accent.
No, listen. When you break it down, as Akeem likes to say, when you break it down, we beat in
But that's funny. Go on.
Yeah.
Czech Republic.
What colour is your nose?
They are Czech Republic.
Who,
they're-
mine?
I don't get it.
they're
What, mine?
Yeah.
Is that
What,
you
what,
said?
brown?
Brown
Yeah,
nose. Brown
You
nose.
tried to brown nose that? That
Yeah.
was funny, bro.
Yeah.
I love you, Chris.
Fist pumping. Yeah. Fist pumping.
Hang on.
No, listen.
Sorry,
What's
sorry.
going on?
Can I make a point?
Can I make my
Yeah,
point?
I say what colour is your
innit?
nose?
Let me get cleaner.
Even though he chats rubbish, I let him land.
True,
You
true,
don't let me
true.
land.
True.
Innit? Never.
Finish,
Right,
go on.
yeah,
No one
finish,
lands.
finish,
Okay.
yeah.
We beat Czech Republic 5-0, who
Sorry,
are
Gio,
who are
I'm
an
Jack.
established who are an established
Sorry.
Still.
He still wants to say sorry again because
No,
I haven't reacted. He's waiting for my
just
reaction.
let him
right?
finish. Oh my
So
days.
we beat Czech Republic 5-0.
Word.
They are an established European side.
That was
Facto.
impressive. That was
Yeah.
impressive.
We're beating Montenegro. Bear in mind, we drew 1-1 with them last time we played them. With a team that included Ashley Cole, Wayne Rooney,
Word
a lot of these
Word
big stars. Okay, we are currently winning 5-1 away in Montenegro.
Brother.
I don't think Montenegro have ever lost by that many goals at home. I highly doubt it because a lot of times that when teams go there and grab wins, it'll be very tight.
Bro,
2-1s or 1-0.
you made such a good point off air when you said, fair enough, there isn't no superstar world class player,
Yeah.
but this team
It's a unit.
gels. It's a unit,
I prefer
bro.
it because there's no egos.
There's no
one
bro.
saying that I should start here. I should be the best player here. I should be doing this. I should be doing that.
There's no one saying, you know what, you're playing for Man United, you're an op.
Yeah.
You play for Chelsea, you're an
Innit?
op. Man,
You're all a
you.
team.
Now it's like, no, we're all English.
And I appreciate what you're saying there. And I like the fact that
You like it?
I'm
convinced him.
You know what?
I convinced him.
And I like the fact.
He's really confused.
Wait, hold on.
Go on.
One thing I do like about, obviously, I really like about England's setup at the moment is that players like Keane, who's had a quite shocking season, can come in, score. No, not only start, but score. Ross Barkley, who people have criticised all season long, he's got 2 assists in this game and 1 goal. Or 2 goals, 1 assist, sorry.
That shows the standard
Yeah?
of Montenegro.
No,
It isn't.
Barkley.
It shows Ross's potential.
No,
as
and
well.
it also shows hold on.
Because a lot of
and
Chelsea
also
fans
shows,
like Ross.
and a lot of people haven't put respect on it, bro. It also shows Gareth Southgate because if it was another man,
Facto.
what?
Shut your mouth.
How can you say what?
Don't get me started on Big Gareth. Look,
But
What do you mean? What's there to be decided?
let me tell you something.
Let him say.
Look, I'm all for this England team. I like how it's set up. I like the
sound like
unity.
it.
I like all that stuff. Yeah, but no, because my gripe is we're giving too much credit for a mediocre side here, yeah, and a mediocre manager. Because let me just
Mediocre manager.
Because let me chuck you one question now,
dumb
boy.
guy.
Mediocre
Let me chuck you two something. Because Jack is Fulham. He'll take anyone in it. You two, yeah, you two. When Gareth Southgate was linked with a manager job not too long ago, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a different.
Was you happy?
I was happy. No, I was upset because I wanted him to stay at England.
Okay, good.
Listen,
man.
I was upset. I was
Good
thinking-
politician.
No.
One
I said,
politics.
Listen, he's got a
Politics.
sick project at
One,
England, bro.
one,
Do
thing,
it.
one thing you've got to understand, listen to me, yeah? Somebody like Gareth Southgate, there's a lot of situations where a manager is perfectly suited for a job.
Perfect.
And this is that situation.
This scenario,
Perfect.
you mean? This scenario.
No,
yeah,
because
everything.
Some things are
Look,
just
man.
for certain
Look,
people.
man. You see
You
this-
see this job?
He was the man.
It is his.
I gave Southgate so much stick when
Yeah.
he came in. I
Why?
said,
Why
why on
though?
earth
Why?
we got
Why?
this guy?
Why?
Because he had another. He wasn't a manager of a club since Middlesbrough. Yeah, I said, I lost my bro. I'm so ill today.
No,
I can't
it's
even
calm,
think.
it's calm.
But yeah. He had another job.
Since about a year.
And that ended badly.
And it ended. He got sacked.
Really? Yeah.
He got sacked.
Yeah.
But then now I think about it, he was the manager of the England under-21s. A lot of these young players have been pushed through
And then
into
which
the
was
first
it,
team.
under 18s
Who's
who won
better?
World Cup? Under 18s.
19s and 17s.
Yeah, bruv.
But can I
Bro,
just
man.
Hudson
Good,
Odoi,
man.
and Sancho were both in the
Part
starting
of the
11.
World- yeah, for that
They're in
World
the
Cup
starting
team,
11
yeah.
in that team. That was like 3 years ago, 2
yeah.
years
In
ago.
terms of continuity, yeah. That's
And then
good.
look at them now.
Well, can I-
Hudson Odoi's got 2
amazing.
assists
I
in
don't know how
2
to
games.
say
but
start.
can-
I don't know how he gets in.
Do you understand?
Bro, he's
understand
like,
the fact-
if you watch some of the game today, you'd see he'd been playing
But-
really
No,
well.
he might be a good player, but what's he done at club level to get
I don't
to
care
merit
though. That's
himself?
what I like.
Because
But
we've
that's what it's
seen
all
that.
about,
Bro,
though.
do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Listen, what I'm trying to say is we all know, we've already spoken about Hudson Odoi in regards to the fact that Bayern wanted him and all of that, yeah? And Chelsea said no, they want to keep him, they want to start him, yeah? Every time they started, you know what the kid done? Assist or scored. Bruv, now, don't get me wrong, he doesn't play a lot.
Yeah.
He doesn't
And he
play a
should
lot
do.
at all.
And I think he
but
should
when he does play,
Over who?
Huh?
Over who?
bruv, really,
He can start over Willian or Pedro for me all day. 100%.
rotate.
Do you know why?
That's why.
Do you
Do you
know why?
know the funniest thing? That's why they play him in Europa games. And what does he do? He scores. He
Lights
gets his
it up.
team.
Listen to me. Do you know why I say this?
Low
Do
standard.
you know why I
You're
say
gonna
this?
say
Willie, you would say.
I didn't even say that.
Listen, I beg you listen.
Because it's like,
Listen.
I'm using the point of when he plays, he does this thing, but he's going to say, yeah, but that's a low standard.
Yeah, 'cause
the
I need-
kid's
I-
eight-
I need
the
to
kid's
see it.
18 years
Yeah, I
old.
know,
This
but
is
I need
the
to
same
see
Europe.
it.
18 years
Listen,
old.
Yeah, but I need
this
to
is
see
the
it
same
at the
Europa
top.
you keep screaming about. Oh, we're gonna
Brother.
win.
But look, mate, we're just desperate.
And you lot lost to Rennes.
To Champions League.
So all these teams
but
like Rennes and
Yeah, but we should be losing to Rennes though. We shouldn't be losing to Rennes. Facts.
Bruv, the kid's 18 years old.
days. I can't listen.
So-
And
do you know why?
no, don't you dare say it.
You know what I'm gonna say?
Don't say it.
You know what I'm
This
gonna
is
say?
And this is annoying me.
What am I gonna say?
It's like these days, if I say a
What was he
kid,
gonna say?
Guy, he knows what I'm
he's
gonna
going to
say.
say Kylian.
Yeah, killer. Killer.
He's going to say Kylian because brother, it's the most annoying thing.
Kylian Mbappe.
No, anytime I say any youngster's name, they're like, yeah, but they're not like Mbappe though. It's like straight away. But Mbappe,
It's like trying to talk about a good rapper and say, but it's not like Dave.
that doesn't mean, bro. It's
It
still,
don't mean
he's
they're
still
not
a good
It
rapper,
means
though.
they're not
Good.
Yeah,
it's still good, bro, especially for their age. But because of how young Mbappe is, it's like,
Okay, cool.
if you're young and we're talking levels, you have to be up there.
Basically,
He's an alien.
He didn't even let me explain why when he did-
Wait, hold on. Can we just go back? All right, let's just look at these youngsters. Yeah, obviously, there's about 4 or 5 really exciting English youngsters. Yeah, are any of those outstanding in your book?
Which ones?
Yeah, let's say Rashford,
Sancho, Hudson
Odoi.
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice is one of them.
and then another one.
Who are we
Who
missing?
else there? We've got loads,
Who
bro.
are we missing? Did we put Rashford? Did you just say Rashford?
The closest one to things
Yeah, we just said Rashford.
to my man's level, to killer.
No,
Sterling, obviously. Sterling, obviously.
How old is
Sterling
Sterling?
counts.
Sterling's
He's only 24.
He's 24, he don't count.
He don't count. He don't count.
Okay.
But even still, that's
I'm saying like 22 and younger.
Okay.
No, none of them even come close.
No,
it's
not
not about
Mbappe.
that.
Not Mbappe. But do you think they're good? Do you feel like they're outstanding?
good
Like he
players.
already said last week.
They're good
good
players.
players.
No, they're good
You know, he
players.
said he don't even. Oh,
No, they're good players. They're good
But
players.
do you know what? Do you know why this annoys me? It's because we focused so much on that when we had the golden era of England players. We were like, yeah, well, we got Beckham. He's one of the best in the world in this position. We got Lampard. We got Gerrard. We got Ashley Cole. We got Rio Ferdinand, Terry. You know, maybe not goalkeepers because we didn't have a great set of goalkeepers.
What do you mean, we had Seaman?
Michael Owen, Wayne Rooney. We were saying. Pep, you know, pound for pound.
As soon as I said Seaman, yeah, he's upset with me.
Seaman. You mean the guy that got lobbed against Ronaldinho and we got knocked out of the World
Who's
Cup?
also the best goalkeeper in that tournament? Facts, stacks.
Yeah, but then
Signed, still delivered.
Listen, no one remembers that.
Why are we talking about
No
David
one remembers that. Do you remember that?
You just did.
I remember that lob.
Yeah, I remember that. No, that's what I remember. So anyway,
Man said that's how these man are football thickers. They're spudding man on England's loss when they're sucking England off right now.
No. I'm spudding Jermaine because you're chatting rubbish.
They're England great goalkeeper.
No, I get you. But all I'm saying is, okay, what? David Seaman's England, what?
He's only ever known for that L.
No, he's not.
They're not England. What? He's a great England
not-
goalkeeper.
he's not-
If you ask a random football fan on the
About
street,
Euro 96.
if you ask a random football fan on the street,
No one remembers Seaman.
Remember the first thing
No
about
kids
David
under
Seaman?
16
They'll
know
say
who he is.
Ronaldinho loved him.
No kids under 16 know who he is.
Let us know in the
I'm sorry.
comments. When you
I'll
think
be
about
real.
David, listen. When you think about David Seaman, what is the first thing you remember? Let us know.
It is a lot.
say, here's
No,
my-
but that's because that was an iconic moment, though.
Yeah,
of football.
exactly.
Here's
That's
my-
it.
here's
But I already said that about
Anyway,
Seaman. Like,
let me go back to my point.
Go to your
Let me
point.
go back to my
Finish your
point.
point, Jack.
Back then, we had so many star players and world-class players,
Right.
Which they were.
which they were 100%. I
But
fully
there
agree.
was levels to other world-class players and other national teams had better
wait,
players.
go
But
on.
there were so many egos in that squad, and they've all admitted this in interviews. They're saying because they were going play.
Nah,
for
that's
their,
in hindsight.
Listen to
I
me.
think
I
that's in
beg you, let me
hindsight.
talk.
That's in hindsight, though,
Go on,
John.
let him.
Yeah,
That's
I
in hindsight.
understand that, but when you look back at it, you think about it. These teams were, English football was the pinnacle of European football at the time. We were winning Champions Leagues, Europe leagues, everyone's, semi-finals, all this sort of stuff. And because they were battling each season to be the top in the leagues, when it came to playing in the summer, there was no harmony and continuity because they were so against each other throughout the whole season.
Factions
It just
and
there was no.
It's harder to do.
Yeah, whereas all these Argentinian players and Portuguese players, they go to their national side away from the league they're playing in, and they're all together because it reminds them of home.
It's all nice.
Whereas
bro.
everyone's all in that
It's
same
nice.
circle playing in the Premier
It's all
League,
nice.
and then you're in the same squad. It just didn't work.
Arnold will be talking to Shaw.
Exactly. That's why I like seeing all this FATV stuff.
Joe Gomez is chilling, bro.
That's why big up FATV because I like to see the behind the scenes stuff, and it's nice to see all the players integrating with each other, getting on with each other, and I think that's the best thing for me about this English side is that everyone seems to be playing together as a unit.
Look
Look at the results.
Yeah, but you know what though? At the
Die
same time though, yeah. At the
So
same
much-
time,
look at the
results.
We're saying,
Loftus cheap.
We're saying it was the best league at the time, and the team underachieved. One, there was world-class players throughout the whole of Europe playing
There
for
always
other
is,
teams.
there
Yeah?
always is.
But
There always
no,
is.
we're talking world stars. We're not talking about today when there's only two men in Messi and Ronaldo, and the other ones fall behind. We're not talking about that. We're
It's
talking
all
about there
subjective,
was
bro.
levels,
You can't-
yeah?
you can't-
It's not subjective.
Can't
It's
have
a
a week
fact
without
because
talking
there's bare
about
Ballon
empty.
d'Or winners in that whole thing.
When we
It's
don't-
not just two
we
men.
them to something.
The other thing is as well. We're saying how great the league was. It was only great because the foreign players that were in the league made it great. It wasn't because this great batch of English players that we had. It was the foreign players that made
All
it
of these
great.
players were key players in their
Just
side.
this-
Rio
just
Ferdinand,
this all
Man
the
United
English
captain.
Yeah.
John Terry,
You know that
Chelsea
one statement?
captain.
In that one
He's a
statement,
big
he doesn't
player.
understand. He's just this little playing.
What do you mean?
Bro, listen.
Bro, you know how much England man was? You're saying that they weren't the
This
pinnacle
is-
of their
this is
team.
what annoys me.
Terry was the captain of his
captain of
squad.
Chelsea.
Gerrard was running things with Liverpool.
Yeah, but
We
then-
had
but- yeah,
third.
but you
Third
got-
man was
yeah,
the
but-
captain of the
yeah,
Man
but
Europe.
you got to say there was a man like Zinedine Zidane. There was a Thierry
Yes,
Henry.
I know.
They were
No,
still
there's-
doing their
there's a
thing in
Thierry
their
Henry.
clubs, though.
Yeah, but
You
hold
just
it,
basically
yeah,
said that
hold
the
it.
foreigners
But
that
hold
were
it,
in the
hold
English
it.
clubs
Yeah, but
were better than the
listen.
English players in the English clubs.
listen
That's
to
what
what
you
you said.
said.
But then you
The
said
foreign
but
players
now you're
You're
saying
saying that the
they're
foreign
world-class
players were better than the English man that were in the English clubs. They were shower, fam. They were sick.
But they were not better than the foreign. You can make me swear on the
No,
team.
no. Listen,
Well,
listen.
talk about Gerrard.
Michael Owen. Michael Owen was not on Thierry Henry's level.
Wait,
Michael Owen might be
wait.
selling it at Liverpool.
Wait,
Wait. So Michael Owen didn't deserve he wasn't one of
No?
the wasn't one of the top boys.
What, over Ronaldo, yeah?
Wait.
Shut up, bruv.
Wait.
Shut up.
Wait.
You're smoking, bruv. Go.
Chris, are you aware? Chris, I know what you're saying. I get exactly where you're coming from, but the fact of the matter is, yeah, when you're looking at players, some players were better than their foreign counterparts.
Who?
Like Scholes.
Who was better than Vieira?
Wait, like Scholes.
Who was better than Vieira? So Scholes was better than Zidane. Get out of here. Get out of the room.
What?
Did he
Get
say
out
that?
of the
He
room.
didn't say that.
Get out of the room. But that's what he just said just now.
When man's doing a list,
I'm talking about,
they would all
I'm
make
talking
the
about
list.
lists. I'm talking about certain
It
players.
doesn't have to be. Maybe not the number one
Wait,
spot,
hold
but
on.
why can't they?
Hold on.
My brother, that's how competitive. That's how competitive Euro and the World Cup was.
Hold
them
on.
times,
If we were
bruh.
to if we were to do top 5 defenders, an Englishman will be in there. Top 5 midfielders, an Englishman will be in there.
100%.
So allow
I think
it,
so.
bro.
Let's go for it.
Chatting rubbish.
By the way, probably Owen's best year was probably better than Henri's
No,
best
it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yes,
You're chatting shit.
He won the Ballon d'Or.
You're making man say to you that.
Ballon d'Or.
You're chatting wet.
He won Ballon d'Or.
No, even when he won Ballon d'Or, you fool.
Insane in the membrane.
This is
Man, he
why
doesn't talk about that.
Insane in the
This
membrane.
is why.
2001.
Kids, this is-
Wait.
Kids, this is why you don't smoke spice.
Exactly. In
Do not smoke
Wait,
spice.
hold on.
Fulham fan.
Hold on. For the
Say
kids,
no more.
for the
Man's
kids-
on spice.
Wait.
Man's been on spice.
Wait. For the kids out there, in 2001 he won the Ballon d'Or.
Kids,
Was Henri won?
Don't let that fool you. That
You
Ballon
don't
d'Or.
know.
It wasn't even called Ballon d'Or back then either. Don't let this fool.
No, it's all right.
Don't let
He's
this
part
fool
of
get
it.
to you.
No. Henri was part of that and beaten run that with
Exactly.
52
Of
draws.
course, that's what matters.
A full of fans gonna tell me about Henri unbeaten and the wrist, this, that. Yeah, you fish. You go fishing.
Got it.
Anyway, let's move on. But Owen's best
5-1
year was
by
better
the way,
than
full
That
time.
wasn't.
Yeah.
What score?
5-1.
5-1,
Obviously
fair
to be
enough.
expected, 5-1.
5-1.
Can I get to the point I was actually going to
England.
ask? Wait, the question was about
Sterling.
about
Oh,
England.
Well done, Sterling, my guy.
So all I'm trying to say is, with Italy, who are in the down a little bit, who with Spain, who to me aren't that as impressive as they used to be.
Yeah, we beat them 3-2. Like, walk
Bruv,
away.
we're-
But no,
England
but
are in
that's
the come up.
respected, bro. We should be going to Spain and
No,
win.
That wasn't.
wait.
But again, but you
expected, bro.
see that window again. We have to be like real with ourselves and be objective here, and say, hold on a minute, fellas.
You're going to scrape some wins. But what I was going to say...
What happened to the Spain team? What was
Croatia,
happening?
we
What was
beat
happening to the Spanish
Croatia
team?
World Cup finalists. We beat them.
Yeah.
What was going on
Cup.
with the Spanish team?
No,
Yeah,
you're not
it's
answering my
check-
question. So
yeah,
we
I know
beat
he's- I know
Croatia
the point.
2-1.
What happened to the Spanish team? What was
I
going
know
on
them
with it? It was declining.
You
It was on a
guys-
decline.
Let's just answer the question that matters. All these
We can't
games.
be objective
Wait,
all
hold
the
on.
time
All
here.
these games are fun. How far is England going to get in the Nations League in the summer? And
We'll
what
win
are they
it.
gonna
Sorry,
do
what
in
is
No,
the
but if,
Nations
bro,
League?
do you know what
Hold
it
on.
is? Yeah, but if
That's
no,
what we
but
wanna know.
yeah,
That's
No,
what we wanna know.
I know,
Can somebody explain this Nations League one more time?
Akeem, all I'm trying to say, it feels
No,
good.
I'm not being negative. I'm asking you guys a question.
No, and I'm trying to answer your question because I can't say they're gonna win
No, a
it.
prediction.
I'm just trying to say
Okay.
my
No, they
prediction.
will win it.
My whole thing is that
Win which one?
it feels good.
UEFA Nations League.
Yeah, but you know what? It's so mad. I'm glad that he can finally say that, and
Yeah.
it doesn't sound stupid.
Because I've never.
because
Yeah,
before it would've been
it would have been
funny.
absurd.
It's never sounded
It would have been
stupid, though.
bro. It would
Yeah,
have sounded dumb,
bro.
bro.
Imagine in 2016, someone came up to you and said we're going to win the Euros.
Yeah,
Bro, that would have been
yeah,
mad.
that
What year did we not even make the
Yeah,
Euros?
we didn't even make it 2008.
Bro, come on, man.
And then
bro, let's be
this
real
World
here,
Cup,
fam.
before the World Cup, we were all bantering saying,
Come on, bro,
we were,
man.
listen,
Ghana was doing the thing more
before
than
this-
England.
Before the World Cup
06,
last year,
bro.
we were all
I mean,
we were all
12.
bantering before the World Cup last year, saying, yeah, it's coming home. And then after a while, we're like, oh, it actually might be coming home. If someone came up to you now and said England going to win the next World Cup, no one's going to laugh at you.
It's not. It's
No,
not.
no,
It's not
no,
banter.
I'm not saying
it's
it's
not
not
banter.
But no one-
It's not
no one- no one
But
was
it's not
bantering.
banter though.
But no one was
banter.
battering in 2002 when they said England could do the
Yeah, but
thing.
bro,
you know
that
what I'm
was
saying?
16 years ago.
And what I'm trying to say
There
is,
was a
17 years
there was
ago.
a lot in between.
and you saw
There was
them
a
not
bit in
play.
between, yeah.
You saw them not play, but then it's not as fun as when you watch these lot, though, man. Be
No,
real, bro.
incorrect.
You don't enjoy watching these lot play as much more.
Bro, remember Euro
as much-
2000?
2002 was one of the best times,
Do you
bro.
remember Euro
Yeah,
2000?
but still,
Do you remember Euro 2000, 2
Yeah.
years before that World Cup, we got knocked out the group stage by Romania.
Yeah.
After Phil
Yeah,
Neville
Phil Neville.
fouled that
Yeah.
Romanian player,
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I remember.
And in 2002, I don't think everyone was saying we're going to win the World Cup. Everyone thought we had a bit of a chance. But that Brazil team were next level.
Exactly sensational.
Yeah,
Which is what I was saying earlier.
But then we're going towards that level now, where once we give it 2 years, bro. This team, once it gels and all these players play
Reach
for their
their
club
peak.
week in week out,
They'll reach their peak, yeah.
they'll reach their peak. We'll be a brilliant
nice,
side,
that's a nice-
and it's the
that's a
first
nice-
time I've
Yeah,
said
I'm not
that since
denying that, though.
2006.
Exactly.
Do you know what? I tell
Yeah,
you
but
what.
that's all I'm
there was a
trying to say.
yeah, but
It
there was
just
a
feels good
period
to
for
do
me
that again.
when I watch England games, I'd laugh if you can see.
Yeah, but that was a certain
Because I
time-
didn't care anymore. I was
Yeah,
just
but
like,
that was
whatever.
because the whole thing was all messy. We had Steve
Exactly.
McLaren. That's all
I
a
know.
mess, man.
But
You know what I'm
then,
saying?
but then even Gareth Southgate, I laughed and said, "Oh, here we go, another."
Yeah, because we've
another
had so
form.
many. Because it's been a mess for some.
I know, I know.
Can I say?
But he's got the essence of what we need.
Can I say he's the most important thing of this whole English setup? Not the player, not any single player, not Kane, not
100%.
Sterling.
I agree, fully.
He is the glue that holds
fully
all this
agree
together.
with you.
100%.
Fully agree.
Because if he wasn't there, England could have just had a bunch of good players,
100%,
and then been up and down.
What I love about Southgate, he gets it. He gets the ethic of what we need to do. He understands what this England side needs to be successful.
Yeah.
Like you see him. I remember last year watching the Super Bowl, the one time a year I watch American football.
And he's
out there. He's out there because he wants to understand how they set up teams in American football. Completely different sport.
Yeah.
But he the way in which he taps in to figure out ways to find the best formula for England, I think is incredible because. I've never seen because you can tell he's got the passion.
Even not
he's got
just
the passion.
Not just that, his training. Some of his training regimes.
But
he wanted to adopt new things.
And another thing, what I like, what I love about Southgate, Southgate understands. Like he was a player in at a time where people expected England to win. So Euro '96. Being in England, everyone thought we'll go on and win the Euros. But he understands the heartbreak. He understands the mentality that goes into a big tournament with big media pressure around it.
His fault, man.
Because he's been through it.
Missed the penalty.
He's the most capable person to talk about it because he's missed the important penalty that got England knocked out of Euros.
He might still have nightmares about it.
I'm sure he does.
No, he does. I mean,
I
was at a dinner with him like a couple of months ago. Yeah. Yeah, wait for both.
And
the thing is, he was saying.
Tell me your tactics.
He was saying.
I like waistcoat.
There you go. He was saying like he still has nightmares to this day.
To this day.
To this day.
100% he does.
And you can imagine.
He broke man's heart.
No,
he broke my heart.
No, but you know what? Even when it happens,
Chris was a sad 40-year-old at the
time. Sometimes you forget
drinking a beer.
How sad. Sometimes you forget how sad the actual player would have been in that situation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he looked sad. He looked back. He was doing the advert. He was doing the advert.
No,
he was doing that advert.
Don't look devastated.
No, but that's why I rate his comeback. He came back and he could have been a
Who's had a
laughing
bigger
stock.
comeback, Gareth Southgate or Soldier Boy?
Or Tyson Fury.
Bro,
Tyson Fury.
Anyway.
Hey, I want to say very quickly, because
who else is a threat in Europe? Who else is a threat in Europe?
No, that's. I was going to ask that. I wanted to be.
Look at Test England. No one.
Nothing. France should not. Let me not get up to France. Obviously. Everybody else, whoever wants it. France is the only team when I'm like, whenever I think about it,
Killer.
I'm like, ooh, like the whole squad, I'm like,
nah, Netherlands look decent still.
Since when?
These times your goat.
Since when?
Your goat Ronaldo. Your goat Ronaldo's just drawn 1-1 at home to Serbia. So, yeah.
Can I just say?
Let's move on.
Can I do a little statement?
Let's
please?
talk about my goat. Did you see Messi play the other day?
Can I let?
Hey, hold on.
Did you see Messi play the other day?
Let's talk about Messi. Hold on. Don't you ever tell me again that Ronaldo is on man's level.
Are you talking to me?
Don't talk to me.
Me?
You,
I didn't say you don't.
And you don't ever back him.
He said it.
He said it. You've both been saying it.
I've always said Ronaldo. I'm a Messi guy.
You've been a Messi guy.
Yeah, I'm a Messi guy.
Since when?
I've always been a Messi guy.
You know what? Go back on the tapes.
Yeah, go back.
Do you know what? I think you're shouting at the wrong guy. I think
It's me.
It's both of them. It's both of them.
No, it's definitely
There's
me.
no one I've never heard him
But I
say
don't understand
Messi.
why he's saying
I
that.
know. Why are you saying that?
Like Messi didn't get moved to the other day.
By who?
They lost 3-1 to Venezuela.
Like
No, that's about international.
Why give no football?
Someone's
down.
busting. Someone busting
Why not? Why can't you talk about football? Why can't you wait? Hold on. Wait. Why can't we talk about Wait. Why can't we talk
Simultaneously?
Why can't we talk about
Netherlands just lost.
The Netherlands lose.
They never just lose, but that's sick
They
team.
lost yesterday 3-2.
No, they lost 3-2 to Germany. Yeah, I knew that.
No, I thought they were gonna win that.
No, Germany came back still.
I swear Germany were in disarray.
Yeah, no, but they're coming back.
So they got Ryan Babel up top.
Everyone's an expert.
They got
Ryan Babel up top.
Say no more.
He missed
Say no more. Ryan Babel up top.
They got VVD.
Tell me Holland on the come up.
every time I see Holland, I see VVD's the face of it. I'm like, raw. This is.
You see the way? You see Van Dijk got moved to?
Don't ban Holland.
No,
Van Dijk got moved to by Gnabry yesterday.
Is
He
it?
moved to him differently. Van Dijk was doing he's in the early shuffle, mate. He's in the early shuffle, trying to get the ball.
No, do you know what? I wanted to talk about the old, because you said the Brazil team 2002. I wanted to compare them to this Brazil team.
You can't.
I don't really.
Bro, that 2002 squad is one of the most iconic
Who do you
squads
know in
of
this
all
team
time.
apart from?
But you know that when the highlights come on, you have to see man like Richarlison or Fred. I just get mad like, right, is that Brazil now?
But they love.
It's not really the same, is it?
Do you know what I love about
Yeah, but they got next batch coming up.
Oh, they got next.
What's that Real Madrid?
Do you know what? The Vinicius
Junior.
Yeah.
But don't get twisted. Richarlison's no boy either.
He's not boy. He's not
great,
boy.
bruh.
But he's
We're
not.
talking
But he's not.
Ronaldo,
He's not.
Rivaldo,
Ronaldinho,
Do you know what I love? They had like a
He's not
period, like between 2012 and now, like a small period where they had players like Fred, Allen, Bernard. And I was just like, this is not the one.
Game
But that Fred was good though.
Bernard,
That Fred was a decent striker.
No, he wasn't.
He was decent.
Nah, he was good in the Confederation.
That's
Cup.
like you put for Hulk was good as well.
Nah, never.
Yeah, Hulk, another one.
Hulk.
Like, imagine Hulk.
Dead.
Hulk was dead.
No, he wasn't
The
dead.
man played with Schalke and that, banging in goals.
Porto.
Yeah.
Porto's where
He wasn't great.
I swear you.
He wasn't Brazilian.
I don't know if you went.
That's
Schalke,
not like,
though.
you know, like, you know what's so mad? That's how I feel. You see how we just said, that's not Brazilian. Like, you see, like when I think of Neymar, I'm thinking, okay, that's Brazilian.
So what's English then? If Brazilians got a star, what's English?
English changed
hard,
now,
innit?
B.
How is it?
It used
You
to be
see
hard,
England
innit?
now? Hella season on that ring, boy. Hella sauce.
You know why?
Even like H,
Hella
even
sauce.
like H in that daily. mate.
Even Declan Rice is just.
Yeah,
even
even though it's a bit
coming-
stiff, even though it's a
Man,
bit
at
stiff.
Why are you
least
still
he
calling out
knows-
his name? Why are you still calling out his name?
Why do you man can't say he played today? Allow him. Bro.
Okay, cool.
No, he's not.
Big up Declan Rice.
They would have said I couldn't say anything on Friday.
I can't say his name.
Did I see what he said in the post?
That's even to me. Hey, shut up, you don't know.
Listen, this is CheekySport, mate.
Oh my word.
Alright, are we going to talk about this? Should we read them out? Hey, let's read it out. Alright,
What? Yeah.
I'm joking. Alright, I'm joking.
Whoa.
No.
I was going to say
Hold
something
on.
else.
Come on, let's talk about it. So that 2002
Why are we still talking about
side,
international?
because it's the international break. You
Yeah,
don't know.
What else?
What else are you going to talk about?
What else,
Oh
man?
yeah, Wenger and Mourinho.
Actually,
no one cares. Nobody cares
No, but
anymore.
actually,
Don't even bother talking about that list.
No, but actually, we are talking about
that
that shortly. We are talking about that shortly.
We're not.
No,
Yeah,
we're
On the
not.
list. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
we are
no,
talking
you know
about-
what?
No.
I realised. Let's not talk about this.
Why not?
Because it's
The
a
list
troll.
is
It's a
important.
troll list. No, it ain't
No, it's
important.
not a troll list.
It is a
because
troll list.
The list is
a
made
troll list.
by some
troll
of the
list.
people.
Half of these managers were dead before I was born.
Some of wait. Some of the list.
Nobody cares.
Yo, Jack.
Nobody cares.
Wait.
Jack is
Because you know why people don't understand some things. Yeah.
No,
Let
you
me
don't
make-
understand your football
Let
thing,
me
Cole.
talk.
I ain't gonna let you talk
Let me
about
talk.
this.
He's
We
about
ain't
to
talking
back Wenger,
about
allow it,
that.
man.
I'm
No,
not
he ain't.
backing.
No, he ain't
Wait,
backing Wenger. No,
Let
he
me
ain't. What?
finish. Let me finish. I'm not even talking about the managers.
Finish.
Yeah. Right. People say, who is France football? France football is a body of people, ultimately, who also are the people who put together the winners of the Ballon d'Or. So if you rate the Ballon d'Or and all of them other awards, them other awards that
We rate them.
that means
because
you
we
rate
rate
it.
it. We don't have a
Let me
chance.
real with you.
So what I'm saying.
See when they gave Modric that thing. I like Modric. I'll be real with you. You see the people out there?
The first-
they don't rate you. So the fact that you use
The
that as your solid
tried,
point,
he
yeah, you
tried.
tried.
The first
Nah,
cast
trust
member.
me, no one on that thing is rated than France.
fifth best.
The
Fifth
first
best
ever
one.
cast member for Coronation Street to get a Ballon d'Or.
Hold on. Are you gonna tell me that Modric didn't deserve it?
No.
Do you know what makes it funny?
you're
Do you know what makes it funny? Do you know what makes it
You're
funny?
mocking.
I swear to you, any other year I would have been like, oh, what, for real? What, the Ballon d'Or man picked that list? But you know, at the moment, everyone is on their man's necks.
Bro, what?
Because you see the fact they made Modric the main guy, bro. Yeah.
Well, do you not think he deserved it? No.
That
I don't
picture of him holding Messi is the best.
I was the one backing Modric.
Yeah.
Remember, I was
I
the one.
remember.
Remember, I was like, no, I want Luka to win it.
So why are you laughing about
To bring
that?
up because
second
Because he's dumb.
Bro,
since that time,
He got caught up in the mist. He got caught up in the sauce, innit? Per usual. Per usual.
No. I
Trust me, he always gets caught up.
Bro,
he talks so much sense off air on the phone.
I'm so happy.
As soon as he's in the mix,
Bro,
he gets caught up in the sauces, brother.
I'm so happy that he won it, but yeah, it's the fact that the people have been.
So Chris, you don't think
It's
he should have
like
won it?
No,
every
Messi
week,
should have.
Every week Messi scores a goal, someone brings it up. Every time Ronaldo bangs for Juve, someone brings it up.
best.
Like literally, someone always brings it up. Griezmann does something, someone brings it up. Like,
Modric ain't getting top 30 this year.
Nah, you're mocking.
Watch.
They ain't getting
I
top
bet
30.
he's not in the top 10 next season.
Huh?
I bet he's not even in the top 10 next
It'll be
season.
top 30.
No.
though. It'll be
Right.
top 30.
He's 100% not
you know
going to be in
how
the
funny
top 20.
top 30 sounds?
Mad. From
man
winning
are man are saying top 30. That sounds
winning it to
nuts.
top 30.
Yeah.
That just sounds
not getting
nuts.
top
Allow
30.
it. You might need to stop, bro.
They need to get back to Messi or Ronaldo. What Messi did, you see that chip? You know what?
Like,
Yeah,
he
but
should
that's
win it.
different goal. That's
He's
got-
won
that's
it.
class of goals,
He's won
though.
it for me.
That's
Yeah,
too
he's won
much,
it.
man. That's too much sauce,
No,
man.
no, but you man are gassing that chip though.
How?
What? No, hear what I'm trying to say. Hear what I'm
He's
trying to
a
say.
football
Oh,
No, wait.
Oh my days.
Wait. Because you guys missed the point about this whole Messi Ronaldo thing. All I'm trying to say is Messi always does the impossible.
Bro, that goal is the next level.
No, that goes in levels. That goes level. But you see, from Messi, it's like I feel like
No,
I've seen,
bro.
I swear to you, in
You've
my
never
life,
seen that before.
bro. In my life, I've seen Messi score. I feel like every goal he scores is impossible. I'm not even lying to you.
but that goal was
every Messi dribble and every Messi goal. I'm like, nah,
Yeah,
this
but the fact that he
this
still
is
does it so
dumb.
consistently.
Yeah,
that
no,
should be
that's my
impressive
point.
enough.
But do you know what? Do you know what I like Ronaldo? Ronaldo doesn't score better goals than Messi. If you're comparing goal to goal,
Yeah.
like the way they look, it's not.
What are you gonna say?
But he scores when
done?
he scores,
Jack
bro.
had to take a break.
Bro, when it's the
Are you
time,
done?
when it's time for him to carry the team, he will do it, bro.
So
Messi don't do that.
That's not true. That's not true.
I forgot Messi's won
absolutely
101
not true.
trophies.
Messi does do
How
that.
they
but
winning
not-
them trophies, bro?
Listen, I'm still bringing up the international argument. I don't care.
Why? There's no argument.
There is an argument. Bro.
He didn't
Man,
even.
that's
He
made
didn't
World
even,
Cup final.
he didn't even win
There
the
is an
final
argument.
for
Don't
them.
care.
Did
Don't
it?
care.
He was on the bench.
He was on the bench. He was
Don't care,
crying.
bro.
He was crying, clutching his leg on the sideline.
No, bro. At the end of the day, you man know he carried that team.
He let some
carried
random
them.
dog score the winner.
He literally.
Where does he
even
play now?
The qualifiers
Who
was my
scored the winner?
favorite.
Who scored the winner in the final?
I don't even
Nobody
know.
knows,
Nobody
exactly.
knows. No,
Mad.
but at the end of the day, he
Mad.
still.
It wasn't Ronaldo because he wasn't on the
You know the problem?
Bruv, he carried them.
That's all people remember.
Carried
Ronaldo
them
beat
through
off
everything.
there.
No, we remember Ronaldo carried
No,
them
you know
through
the
the
only thing you got-
qualifiers, through everything.
Now, you know the
That's
only thing
called
you gotta
PR.
be sure, you gotta be careful of, yeah, is that obviously compared to Ronaldo and Messi, Ronaldo does a lot of those like fugazi things. Like he'll act like he'll do
It's
all
not
these
act.
times.
It's not act.
No, he'll
It's
do
not
like
act.
no Klopp does that as well. He does that, so it
Deserved.
makes it look like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
more motivated or he's motivating people.
No.
But just because Messi walks around like he doesn't do all his hand signs and stuff, yeah.
Messi does
No, it's
some
true.
baby
Listen,
thing, fam.
when you get to the point,
Even in the World Cup, you see now, all the man have got amnesia about Messi in the World Cup.
you
you know?
got amnesia.
All the Messi World Cup amnesia's gone.
What a goal against
listen to
Nigeria
me.
now?
Oh, you
when you
remember
get
that? Yeah,
when you get to Messi's level, when you're losing a game and the manager's on the side and Messi comes over and tells you no, that player's not coming on. That's when you've reached. That's the goal status.
Ridiculous.
In the World Cup, he told the manager, "No, we're not making that.
The manager-
You're bringing this player on."
Ronaldo's the GOAT, man.
That's why-
Simple as that.
Anyway, we should be
Portugal,
talking about managers.
United.
not
It's all
Talking
players.
about
We're not talking
Ronaldo,
about
giving
the
it all
manager.
that, giving all the animation
It's
and
on
stuff.
the
like
itinerary.
that.
Done it, man.
But
It's
Messi
on
doesn't
the
say a
itinerary.
word,
It's on the
and he
itinerary.
walks over to that manager and says, "That's substituted happening."
If Ronaldo wins the Champions League with Juve, this
Messi-
argument.
if
Well,
Messi-
well,
argument.
But they won't.
How
They're
does
not
that
winning
mean
the
in the
argument.
dirt?
The argument
How does that
is
mean in the
Innit?
dirt?
That means-
Juve were
Damn.
always Juve were poised to win the Champions League anyway. At any point,
Were
you know
they?
that?
Were they now?
What? Yeah, because they've been dominating the.
Were they now?
Yeah, what? What do
Were
you
they
mean?
now?
They made the final last year.
Bro, before they got to the final, before Real Madrid got to the
He
final,
knows he was only in the final
I
last
know,
year.
I know he was in the final. Real Madrid and Liverpool.
Yes.
And how did Real Madrid get to the final? From a cheeky, fluky. Remember, it was a fluky last kick of the game. Ronaldo penalty. Or Juve would be in the final, and then Juve would have won it.
Facts.
So please
True,
don't say,
that's true.
don't act like Juve was
But who
far
got
off.
through? Ronaldo.
Now here we go.
who got through?
It wasn't Ronaldo. But it wasn't a penalty.
It wasn't a penalty.
It wasn't a
Are you
penalty.
forgetting that? It wasn't a penalty.
That's like this thing that he brought up today about the Pep Guardiola thing and Barca and Chelsea.
I didn't even see it.
It was a
It got deleted.
disgrace.
It got deleted
It was a
already.
disgrace.
By the time I checked the thread, it was
What was it?
deleted.
What
It was
happened?
deleted. That
Yeah,
thread.
yeah.
What was it? What was
You know
it?
we were talking about the Barca Chelsea. It's a disgrace.
Oh, yeah.
That one. He's talking about that game, innit? Oh, that's
No,
how.
do you know why? Because that guy.
That's football.
Huh?
Football is mad
That
mistakes.
was bad though. That Chelsea game was mad.
No,
was
bro.
awesome.
No,
I give Chelsea a lot of-
my favorite part about that whole game, the part where Ballack is
Yeah,
screaming at the
he's
ref.
screaming at his head. He's just like.
That's my favorite part.
I give Chelsea a lot of stick. That game was a it was
What happened again? What happened again?
It's a
That game?
disgrace.
What
Bro,
happened?
There's bare mad calls.
Yeah, there's like
everything.
3 penalties they should have had. Like I think
That's
it was
it,
yeah, it was
Do you
something
remember?
ridiculous.
No, I was trying to remember what actually happened in the incidents. But
That
Was that the same game
all I
when
remember is
Iniesta
Jumbo
was
doing
that?
that. That's all I can remember.
Was that when Iniesta scored the last minute equaliser?
Yeah, that was Iniesta.
that was the best.
I remember they all ran over.
Away
go! He's out! They're out!
What I'm trying to
Get me
say-
some cream, mate. I'm ready. Give me some E45.
But that's what I'm trying to say. That's part of it, though. That's part of the game.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but all
true.
I'm saying is Juve, with or without Ronaldo, was poised to win the Champions League. That's what I'm saying.
But
Or players to get.
You're
You're talking like they've won it though.
So
I'm not saying they're- I'm not saying
so
they're
in my
winning
mind,
it.
that's what I'm trying to say. If they do win it,
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's the next step. Of course it is.
Wait till we get there.
Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait.
Donny scoring a
What
hat
if
trick in the
Barcelona
second
wins it?
legs.
What if Barcelona win it?
Which is more than likely.
Which is
Or
more than likely.
City.
Which is more than likely. I actually think
Yeah.
Barca are going to win.
Or
it.
City.
Yeah, see,
Uncle
win it.
Pep.
City
Yeah.
ain't winning it, man.
Yeah.
Why not? We've
You know
got
what?
Sterling. You said Sterling was world class
No, no.
earlier.
He is world class.
So why not?
Well,
So
I think
Sterling's
he's
world
world
class.
class.
I think if City are going to
De
win
Bruyne's
it, it'll be
world
this
class.
any time.
Yeah, but this season, 100.
Because this is the best
Team's
they'll
too
ever
good.
be. I think.
Yeah.
I can't see them.
You
being
reckon
better
it's
than
their best chance to win it?
100%. 100%.
You're
Because
shaking.
Fernandinho's
You're
going to be
shaking.
leaving soon.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
but it's just
I
gonna
ain't
be a
gonna lie.
different
No, can I
time.
ask a question? If no, wait.
You're shaking.
If Man Man City win the quadruple, that's mad, isn't it?
That's the best achievement.
If they do it, it's better than the Invincibles, and then
better
you
than
are
your
third.
treble. Then you're dead
Can I
treble.
just make it clear?
Your treble's forgotten. Your treble's forgotten.
Can I make it clear?
Let me tell you something.
Wait, hold on.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Pandero. Your treble is forgotten.
Can I make it clear?
If Invincibles, if Invincibles,
unbeaten has never been done. That's never been done.
Can I just make it
The
clear?
treble's been done with a quad, brother.
Can I just make it clear?
Quad.
Can I make it clear? Invincibles is just
Never been
about
done.
just
Never been
about
done.
top
Never
three.
been done.
Just about top
Never
three
been
best.
done. Never been
Just about
done.
top
Never
three.
been done, brother. You're salty.
Wait, don't get sucked into nonsense.
Here we go.
We're gonna get
Don't get sucked into nonsense. No.
No. I'm not. Hold on. Are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me the quadruple is not better than the treble?
Bro, we're not talking about the quadruple.
Are you shaking? Yes, we are talking.
What I'm talking about.
Yes, we are, boy.
Yeah, what we talking
yes, we are
what
talking about the
what we talking
quadruple.
about,
Yes,
Chris?
we are. No, don't quiz me. We're talking about the quadruple, brother.
Let me answer the point. Let me answer the point. You're right. If a team does a quad, if a team does a quad, obviously it's still.
That says if a team.
He can't even say it. He can't even say
I ain't
it.
gonna lie, that's how I feel. You know when you start talking hypothetically that there's not one team that can completely do it. You know when you start going mad like that. Well, if a team does the quadruple, not that City could do it this year.
It's 7-year-old behaviour. That's what it is.
And you know what makes it even more madder? You know what makes it more madder?
If a team,
Man can't talk for 15
City are
seconds
in
about someone.
everything.
Let me answer the question. Let me answer what he said. Yeah. So
You can't answer it, boy.
Let me answer.
You can't handle the truth.
If City do it, yeah. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Wait, let me answer.
Touch wood.
Right. It will be up there, obviously, as.
What do you mean? It will be up there. Try. Tell it again. It's the best. No.
Let him finish.
Best spice.
Let him finish.
Best
Let the man finish.
How can I let man talk?
Let me talk.
How can I let a football figure talk?
let him talk.
When he said it might be up there. Tell the truth.
Let me talk.
No, talk the truth. Then you can
Let him
talk.
talk.
No, edit your words and say it how it is.
You had to
Say it how it is.
If Manchester United, Man say
Manchester United. Man say if Manchester United win the.
or sorry, Manchester City.
You see, man's all over the gap.
If Man City win the quadruple, it will be up there.
No, it will be
now,
the best.
the reason why it will not be the best.
Why not?
In my lifetime, and to be honest, hold on. In my lifetime, and in all of you football ficos' lifetime, yeah? All you football figures listening at home as
There's
well.
only one football fico.
There's only one football fico.
There's only one
football fico. His name is Hakeem. His name is Hakeem. Looking in the thick of one another. There's only one football fico.
Hooligan mentality. This is what
His name is Hakeem.
His name is Hakeem.
He's sending us streams. Looking in the thick of one another. There's only one football fico. One football fico. His name is Hakeem. He's sending us streams. Walking in the thick of one another.
He's selling us dreams.
Anyway, can I finish?
Someone pattern that,
Can
make
I
that a
finish?
jingle. Let's go.
Can I finish? Man can't even
I
say
want my
what I want to
royalties.
say.
All today.
I should be a rapper, baby.
It should be.
Right. So the number one moment in your next 50 years will be Leicester. It will never be beaten in your lifetime, unless a team.
Hey, bro, you got to do the documentary.
Number two.
Hey, bro, you've been waffling for 3 hours.
The number two experience, right? For any football fan, bias or non-bias, the treble. Why? And do you know why that beat the quadruple? Do you know why? Wait.
I know so funny. I can imagine the video faded here.
Wait.
Thanks for tuning in.
Do you know why?
Why is that better?
Because Man United.
No, go on.
Wait, Manchester United, yeah, had to fight for every victory.
You're lying.
Referees weren't on their side.
Yes, they were. Don't you lie. You know what?
Right,
Don't you lie.
right.
You're lying. You're lying.
Inter
You're lying.
Milan.
I was. No, you're
Inter
lying.
Milan.
You're lying. Inter Milan. A 20% fit Ronaldo. Don't get me started, brother.
Bro.
Do not get me started. Man had AC injury twice. No. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
We had to battle.
No. You cherry picked. You cherry picked teams then. About.
Hey, Mum, please, can you make me some ginger lemon tea?
Hey, comment corner.
Can I just say, for anyone who's young enough to not experience that Fergie era, it's a myth, all of this Fergie time.
No, it's not.
Fergie has left in his pocket.
Don't turn me into Chris, because I'm going to start shouting like this.
Exactly.
I'm going to start.
Hey, kids.
Don't listen to that rubbish.
He says it's a myth.
And it's because we're winning so
You
much.
see that time against Blackburn? You see that time against Blackburn?
This is
You see that
why-
against Blackburn?
This is
I think it was
what
Mark
happens when you
Hughes.
smoke. This is what happens when you smoke weed. You start going crazy.
Crazy.
You
And
start
he-
thinking
yeah.
all these random things.
Chris,
It's a lie.
Chris.
It's a myth. It's a lie. It's a
Fact.
conspiracy. No,
I'm
it's
a
not.
giant.
Chris, your Spotify song should be "Insane in the Membrane." Insane in the brain.
Oh my God.
Old man joke.
Bro,
Insane in the membrane.
Man City win the quadruple. It is better than the treble. End of
Facts.
story.
It's
No,
best.
it's not.
End of
Best achievement.
story.
Best achievement. Best
Well,
achievement.
it is if they beat the best teams. If not, it's not. No.
But they have to win the
No,
Champions
it's
League.
incorrect. Incorrect.
Someone's
Incorrect.
sold it.
Aye.
Because who do they face in the FA Cup so far? Thank you. Okay.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
I agree. I
Man's
agree.
not Jake,
Don't tell me that.
don't let him pick the FA Cup as that one little
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
What
Use
else
it
do
as
you want me to
leverage.
mention?
What about Champions League?
When what was the semi-final draw like in and the quarter-final draw in the League Cup? Okay. What was the second round draw and the group stage
Yes,
draw?
I understand that.
Hello, can I
that rubbish.
You
Don't
beat
tell me that
Newcastle in the final for the FA Cup.
What?
You beat
Yeah,
Newcastle
and
in the
a very
final.
good Newcastle.
Oh,
a very good Newcastle.
side. This was post Keegan when they were on
Yeah,
their knees.
a very good Newcastle.
They're on their knees.
No,
Alan
they weren't
Shearer
on
was
their knees.
keeping them
They
going.
weren't.
Yo,
No,
five, and I know
They
this.
weren't on their knees. They had NTL
Yes, they
as their
was. Yes, they was.
No,
Yes, they was.
They had NTL as their
They were
their
finished.
sponsors.
They were finished.
And NTL was one of the biggest
were
companies in the
finished.
world at the time.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right, can we move on?
Because
Fair sense,
NTL were
fair
the
sense.
biggest company.
Fair
That's the
sense.
ones
Tell
that
you
are-
now.
Where are they
Yeah,
now?
where are they?
Where are they now?
Where are you
Celtic
now?
had
Like,
NTL.
They got
Celtic had
bought- they got bought by
NTL.
Virgin.
No. Celtic
They
had
got bought by
NTL.
Virgin in
They got
2004.
bought by Virgin.
Celtic wore NTL.
All right, so welcome to the comment
Celtic
corner
wore.
of the show.
Aston Villa wore
Let's
NTL.
read out some of your
Yeah,
comments for
exactly.
this week. All right.
One European.
All right, so the first person said, Chris is Chris. I'm gonna try to get through this. All right. This comment is by Reese Brown, and Reese Brown says, "You man, are you guys done? Are y'all finished? Or y'all done?"
Best company in the world. Do me a favor, please. Get out
Can I
of here.
read this comment?
Yeah, go on,
From
read it,
Reese
man.
Brown, he says that
Big up Reese Brown.
Chris looks like the little version of the Wolves manager Nuno. It's because of the new trim you got.
Go on, do your best accent. Do your
let's
best
do it.
accent.
I said the new trim.
Yeah, that's the new trim. All right.
I said,
Next
Baba,
one, next
mess
one.
me up, baby. Mess me up.
Time. Next one. This one's from Crab Jab. Big up Crab
Crab
Jab.
Jab.
He says Chris is moaning about Hudson being called up, yet he was screaming for Wilshere to go to the Euros. Who played about a month?
They don't forget. They never forget. They never
Hey,
forget.
who said that?
They never forget.
Crab Jab said he played a month of football in 3 years.
Hey, that must have been on the spice.
Oh, mate.
Oh my days.
Wait.
I see Senator Jack Wilshere the other day, made me sad, man.
Can we make a point? Hold on. Oh wait.
No, wait.
Has Arsenal had a single player get a cap this season
Shut
for
your mouth.
England? No, a serious question.
It's a no.
Have they?
Yeah, I don't think they have.
Holden might got
son.
caught.
Wow. What? Who?
Holden.
All right, big up holding them.
I listen, yeah. I listen to this one. This one's really good. This is from Big Ross. He says, "I can't take Fulham serious because the owner is invested in the AEW to beat the WWE. You guys get a wrestling company. I know.
Oh, sorry.
I know.
Is that what's going on?
Just tuning into the last episode.
Is that what's going on,
If he
Jack?
gets a new wrestling company to compete with the
that true?
WWE,
No
that
chance.
true?
Yeah,
That
it's
is
facts,
hilarious.
it's facts,
No
it's
chance.
facts.
it's facts.
He's trying to take on Vince. No chance.
Facts.
Yo, bad boy.
Hey, listen,
take on
sometimes
Vince.
your boys do stuff. You
Oh
don't
yeah,
agree with,
Listen,
you know
this
what I mean?
is another one. This is another one. I love it. This is from XR Snap. He says, "So Messi scores a hat trick against Real Betis and he's the GOAT."
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Yeah, correct.
next. What's his name? What's his name?
Brilliant.
Why is that?
What's his-
Why
what's
is
his
that? Why is that?
Because it was the way everyone
What's
got
his name?
gassed.
What's his name?
Because it was the
No. This is what happened.
What's his
The
name?
hat trick was phenomenal.
This is what happened. This is what happened.
We can't
Bro.
get gassed about Messi against Betis, but we can get gassed about England and
Oh wow.
Montenegro. I'm confused right now. I'm confused.
Listen, this is why I'm in a bit of dodgy ground because I'm agreeing with you and I disagree
Yeah,
with you at the same
I don't know
time.
what to do.
No.
Someone said, sorry, James Elliott, apologies, big up James Elliott. He said Chris's hairline went as quickly as Fulham in the Premier League. It's peak. They're getting onto your
it'll be
hairline.
back, though.
Can we just-
Also, quickly, before we carry on, if anyone saw my Insta story when I was going through the comments as I do every week, and the first advert that popped up was a hair transplant agency.
How's that
So they've been
possible?
hearing, they've been listening.
Hey, listen.
They're looking after the man. Don't worry, boys.
Yeah, we say. Do you know what? If we get any brand deals, that's got to be the first one.
Fund.
Surgery. What?
Do you know what?
Clinic.
I'll do it for free for you boys as long as you get your hairline sorted.
Any of the Turkish
That's
brothers
love.
in there,
That's
if you
love.
got an uncle, you can recommend us to.
Was it Belgravia?
That's hair loss. Yeah, that's hair loss.
If any of your dads work there, sort them out.
I think hair loss.
And if you do a laser eye surgery, my eyesight's awful. Please sort me out. I beg you.
We want laser eyes.
We answer everything, innit?
Teeth whitening.
All systems, please.
All systems go.
How can a man say day 1,074,500? Big J finally put some respect on the shoulder blade.
He's now you get annoyed by that. I
don't, but I do. Now last week he was jarring, man. Because last week I was mad.
Oh, you know what? They banned me from having a free mic. Look, I'm all restricted again.
Mad, fam.
Man restricted me, man. You can't cage me, people.
There's a few others as well. Do you know what I've realised in the comments? There's always like one or two people that comment like 7 things.
Because they want that hit.
Yeah, they want it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Where you just throw, you just put bare bets on and hope one of them lands.
Because I'm not biased, I'm going to be serious here. This one's from JV. He says, don't forget, Messi has 22 goals against the top 4 English opposition. More than Ronaldo, and he hasn't even set a foot inside the Premier League.
Wow.
How did he find these stats?
There's some good stats. I swear one of them had a breakdown in there.
Yeah, one of them had a mad. You lot do go mad with the breakdowns. But yeah, anyway, listen, that's it, man. Have you guys got any more comments?
What else is there? Also, I want to big up my nephew Jack, who watches the show.
Big up Jack.
Yeah, he came to the game with me in Jermaine on Friday.
Jeez,
so big up.
Smoky England. All right, that's it.
There must be a couple more, surely.
That's what you can get tickets. So I can take my daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
All you need to do is ask. Someone said you look like Goran Pandev. And with that, we're done. You've been tuning to Cheeky Sport. I've been incredibly ill, Jake.
We got to get your hairline back.
I'll see you guys next week.
See you next week. That's all I've got to say, baby.